Hello, Natalie Tarry here, mathematics. I am going to talk through a WJEC foundation level paper, and it's paper 2. I'm doing this specifically for a particular student, but it will be going out to others as well. So what I'm going to do now, I've got about 10 minutes now, so I will pause it, or probably I'll do a bit, send it out, and then do a little bit more later, okay? So I haven't shared it yet. So what I'm going to do is just go into OneNote. There we go. So as I say, I haven't set this up yet. So just bear with me. Here we go here. So we have got, so say this is WJEC. This is from Maths DIY, and it is Unit 2, Calculator Allowed. So just a little reminder, when it says Calculator Allowed, use it. Please don't be afraid to use it, because ultimately it's there for you to do those calculations. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus a little bit on the first couple of questions, okay? What I am going to do first is I'm just going to set a little reminder. Hold on a second. Okay, so question number 1, write the number 65,011 in figures. 65,000. Well, if you remember with thousands, you have, so you've got 65, and I'm just going to write 65,000 to start with. So your thousands are the other side of that comma. So you've got units, tens, hundreds, then you've got your thousands. So it's almost like those 3 digits either to the left of that comma are your thousands. Now, what we need though is, and I'm just going to move over here. It's the draw icon there, draw, and I'm just going to use the eraser there, and I'm just going to pop in there the 11, and I'm just going to do it with my mouse, so it's got a different thickness there. So 65,011. Deliberately, it's not 6511, it's 65, and the 11, remember, 11 is 1/10 and 1 unit. Okay, write the number in words. So what we've got here is 403. What have we got here? Well, we've got, this one is the thousands. So we've got 6,403. Then when we move to the left, we've got a 5 in this column. And this is where, so on the one question above, you had 3 zeros going from right to left, and then you had a comma. It's the same here. So it's effectively, we've got, and I'm just going to put that digit in as if it were the only one. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. That one there is your millions. Okay. So if you can always remember, if you've got 6, 7 digits to the left of your decimal place, it's millions. Okay, so basically it is 5 million, and I'm just going to write now, so it's going to be 5, and it says words, and it's jumping around a little bit. So again, 5 million, and in fact I'm going to say it now. I'm going to 5 million 6,000. Seems to be jumping a little bit here. Put my hand there, and yeah, it keeps jumping. Yeah, it's I have to do it very slowly. I don't know quite what's going on. 6,400. Excuse my writing. Don't know why it's just jumping. Just bear with me a second. I'm going to do it back here, and so it's 400. 6,403. 400. I think it helps if I just keep my pad on there, and 3. 3. There we go. All right, next question then. So we've got use one of the symbols, so that one or equals, to make each of the following statements correct. So just a bit of a recap then. So we've got that one, we've got that one, and then we've got that one. So that one means whatever is here is bigger. This one is bigger. That one's smaller. Okay. So because if you notice, if you look at this symbol, this side is bigger, a lot wider than there. So imagine they are touching. Whereas when you're here, the number that is here is the big one. And then the one to the left is the smaller one. Yeah. So whatever number is next to this little bit here is the smaller one. So remember, you've got a calculator. So 75 plus 7. So I'm going to get my calculator and I'm going to do 75 plus 7 and I get an answer of 82. So I'm going to write that down under there, 82. Now, 82 is greater than 68, isn't it? So, and again, if you're not sure, just look at your tens column. That's got 6 tens. That one's got 8 tens. So it's going to be bigger. Okay. Right. This one here. So we've got 45 times 23. So I'm literally going to click on the buttons on the calculator and I get 1035. So I'm going to write that down there, 1035. And I'm going to look at that number there. Well, that's on an, if you're not sure, put them underneath each other. So 1050 and then 1035. That's my warning to go and get my daughter. Okay, I'm just going to finish the question now. Alexa, stop. Okay, so going from here, going from the left, they're both 1000 something. No difference on the hundreds column. But on the tens column, this one's got 5 tens. That one's only got 3. So this one is the smaller one. So that when I use my symbol, the smaller bit is to the left and the bigger number is next to the bigger side of the sign. Okay, so I can, there's birds outside, so funny. Right, so I'm just going to finish this one off. So we've got 3,552 divided by 48, which is 74. Sounds like there's a buzzard around. Now, they're the same, yeah? And when we hit both of the same, we use equals. Something to remember when you do maths, because when you see something that says they are the same, or maybe you know something like, for example, angles where you've got, and I'm just going to pop this over here now, so I'm talking about something different. Let's say you know the angle, that angle there is the same as that angle there. So what does that mean? How can I write that in maths? Well, let's just say that's A and that's B, because we don't know what they are in a minute. We can say that A is the same as B. And in maths, we would write that A equals B. Again, it's one of those things you probably use loads of times, but you don't really think about, oh yeah, they are the same. That means they are equal. Okay. All right then, so last one then. Right, on the right-hand side here, we've got 2038 divided by 2, and we get an answer of 1019. So I'm just going to pop that on there. So we've got 1019. So, right, so that's 1018, 1019. This is the bigger one. They're not the same, but that's bigger than that. So therefore, I need to make sure the bigger end of the symbol is next to that side and the smaller one is next to that one. Okay, now I am going to stop this now. I'm going to go and it's going to compile it for me. I'm going to go away and get my daughter and I'm come back and do this a little bit later on. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.